JV coach did not send me her roster, so I'm going to have to call these players by their numbers. There's no PA system going behind us. There's no support in that manner. And a lot of the girls from Highland Park are wearing their hoodies. So it's going to be difficult to tell who is who. The first thing. This is going to be the roughest game ever broadcast, Tyler, because I got no information from any of the coaches. And we got here late, and they're not, we can't see all their numbers. This is going to be ugly. We do know that it's bottom of the first inning. Sports. I'm Rob Davis along with cameraman Tyler Presley. This is the JV game of the Highland Park Scots and the North Forney Falcons at the home of the Falcons, way out in North Forney. First pitch. I'm going to call that one a ball. It's a number 2 leading off. At least I can get a number. Again, no information given to me by the JV coach. Swung on in the air. That's going to be a battle with all the wind, and it falls in for a hit. And they'll throw behind her at first, and she advances to second. A leadoff single, and probably a throw that shouldn't have been made back behind her at first, and she just took off. And now somebody wearing a coat. And that will hit her. And I'll try to get some of the names on defense. Especially the pitcher. Steal attempt at third. The throw was there. Not held on to in time. That'll be a double steal. The throw was there, beat the runner, but the catch wasn't made and tag applied, and both runners moved up. Tying run now on second base. Throw behind her this time. She gets back. Another ball. Something tells me the way she throws, that's Kate Joyner behind the home plate. Do remember she had a heck of an arm. Try to find out who's on the mound. Infielders all playing in. With the bases loaded, they're going to try to force the out at home plate. Looks like number 11 coming up for Falcons. Ball popped up in the infield. If it's fair, that's an infield fly. Well, it doesn't matter. It's a pop out anyway. 1 out. And your number 4 batter with the hoodie comes up. First pitch is going to bounce and hit her, and that'll force in a run. The next batter 9 fouls it off. 1 out, bases still loaded. Ground ball towards second. She'll field it and come home. And they didn't make the catch, so that's going to be a run. And we're tied now, 2-2 with the bases loaded. And another batter wearing a hoodie stepping up. One out. It's got to be difficult to hold the ball with such cold hands. The wind is blowing very cold today. Throw behind the runner. She sneaks back in. Good arm from Joyner. And that's ball forward. That will force in a run. That'll bring up number 8 batter. We get a timeout called. Okay, they scored 3 runs. The bases were loaded. There's only 1 out, and they ended the inning. I have no idea why. I do not know, but this is Highland Park Ladies Softball on Game On Sports. Did they give you the starting lineups? Okay. Okay, a strike call, and that one's outside for ball, 1-1. Top of the second, 3-2. The coaches have agreed to a 3-run rule per inning since they're playing only 70 minutes for the JV game in the cold. And after our first pitch strike, that's 4 quick balls and a walk. Players wearing hoodies. We were too late getting here. Major traffic foul ups. We'll be ready really good for the varsity game. That's going to be a stolen base. Having done only one JV game before, I don't know all the girls just by sight, so I apologize. Did find out Kate Rogers is pitching. That's going to be a stolen base. And the tying run is at third base with nobody out. Conditions not optimum for soccer or softball. Two balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss. Ground ball back to the pitcher. She'll hold the runner, fire over to first. One down. By my count, that brings up the number 8 batter in the lineup. I wish she wasn't wearing a hoodie because I've got a roster. If I could only get a look at who she is. A ball and no strikes. Backs off the plate and sees a strike go by. 1-1. Takes a good practice swing. Pitcher throws hard but outside. No advance from third. There's a strike on the outside corner, 2-2. Well back off the plate in the batter's box. Puts the ball in play, gets past the pitcher, that'll bring in the run. Gets thrown out first, but give her an RBI. 2 outs, and now nobody on for the number 9 batter in the lineup. All tied up at 3 now. There's a nice pitch on the inside corner. Go time. Steps on the rubber, gets a sign, kicks and fires. Good looking pitch. Must have been down low. Called a ball. That'll be inside. And there's a good pitch. Pitcher fell down on that one, got the strike call though. And all the way to the backstop for ball 4. That puts a runner on with 2 outs, and we move back to the top of the order. Excuse me. Trying to look back in my scorebook and see if I can get some of these names here. She shows bunt. Runner takes off. And no play at second. There's a chance this is Campbell Sharp at bat, but I'm not going to lay a lot of claim to it. Nope, that was the varsity game. Sophie Keenan, possibly. Kate Rogers, the pitcher, on deck, maybe. Ball up high, runner goes to third, throw is too high. Now she's in a rundown, and she'll be tagged out. That will bring the back to the top of the order in the next inning. So caught stealing, trying to advance, and that's 3 outs. After an inning and a half, we're tied at 3.